thing you can do is move. Well, I didn't say it was rocket science, but we teach this for a living, and this is the hardest thing to teach people. Sword comes in, and you move. Sword comes in, you get your body out of the way. So the sword, that's enough.
Don't come over here.
I'm gonna go sit by her.
Use her as a shield.
Hi! No! Look, you're supposed to swing at me 2 or 3 times. That's for them to understand what we're talking about. Okay, it's educational entertainment. It's entertaining that you swing a sword at me. They're supposed to learn, though. You swing, I move. We're in Illinois 2 or 3 times. Even the slowest person in the room figures this out. We did have to go through the whole set of 10 somewhere else. But 2 or 3 times, you just kept attacking me with a sword.
Yeah.
That's not educational. That's just abuse, and I did not sign on for abuse.
Yes, you did.
What? We have to continue with the show. Get
No,
over here.
I'm not going to be abused.
All right, fine. How about will you continue with the show if we let you play with your sword?
Yeah, I love playing with my stuff. Oh, this sword combat! What? Really? You're gonna block? Yeah, please don't. If your expectations for our show are that low. Do you know why you shouldn't applaud? That's not sword combat. If you pay money to see a sword fight and it looks like that, get your money back. This is not real sword fighting. We're not even aiming at each other. So if we miss, it doesn't matter. No one's going to die. Where's the fun in that? That's not a good sword fight on the battlefield. That's not even a good fight at our house on Friday night. Because when she gets angry at you, and it will happen, don't kid yourself. You're a man. Don't get angry. When it happens, that frying pan, anybody see Tangled? Frying pan, it's new, right? That frying pan is not going over there, it's not going over there, it's going right down Broadway, because on a non-blonde, that's a lethal injury.
Oh.
Coming down Broadway now, dear.
Which brings me to the next part of our samurai training. If someone attacks you with a sword and you're similarly armed, don't die! Again, not rocket science, but I want you to watch. 25 years of martial training went into this next move. You ready? Wah! I call this move blocking! I highly recommend blocking. See, the way it works, bad guy swings their sword at your face. You take your sword, you put it between their sword and your face, thus preserving this. Yeah, I know. Why bother, right? Thanks!
Dear, you're forgetting part of this again.
No, I don't think so. You swung, I put the sword between your sword, I put it behind my head once. It didn't work very well. I put it out like this. And
You left part of it out, though.
right! I should have rolled up my sleeve and showed off the guns. Wah! Like Arnold, right?
You know, dear, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words.
It's on the internet.
And these guys have already decided you talk too much. So do your cool move thing again, do your block, and we'll see if they can figure out what you forgot.
I get to do my move again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah! Wah!
Alright, hit me back.
You got it, back! Alright, this sucks. And not in a good way.
You know the part we talked about earlier where somebody takes a sharp sword and swings it violently at your head, you should...
Look at it because it's shiny.
Shiny?
What are you laughing at? That worked! Do you know why it worked? How many of you are familiar with a term called ADD? Oh, never mind. Put your hands up. We're in AnimeCon. We coined that phrase. We learned a new term about 6 months ago. The term is ADOS, and what it stands for is Attention Deficit... Ooh, shiny! And I want you to know my wife is loaded with this disease. That sounded a lot worse than I meant it.
Move out of the way.
How'd you guys know we're from Iowa? That's like a mating call where we're from. It gets cold in Iowa. I mean, I am so used to sleeping on the floor in our hotel room or in the hallway. I have trouble with words with a V, you know. They get
You
confused.
gotta get out of the way.
What?
You have to move. When I swing the sword at you, you're gonna do your cool block and you're gonna move.
Is that where I went and sat by her?
Yes.
I can do that.
No. Do your block and your move.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna swing, I'm gonna block, and then I'm gonna go sit by her.
You're gonna block and move at the same time.
I can't do that.
It's only two
It's
things.
two things at once.
Yeah?
It's impossible. I cannot do it. I'm a man.
Alright, you swing your sword at me, I'll show these guys how the whole blocking and moving thing works.
I can swing my sword at you
Yeah.
in public? I mean, what's wrong with you? It's perverted. By the way, parents, if your children are getting these innuendo jokes, you're a bad parent. So, what? I'm gonna swing my sword at you, and you're gonna,
Block and move.
yeah, blah, blah, whatever, but I'm gonna hit you with a sword.
Go for it.
I love this show. All right, bye. Bye!
Ah, I win.
That didn't work out the way I thought.
cheated.
Yes, I'm much better the second time. Oh, like you've never used that line before. Actually, there's girls out there giggling. You've heard that line, haven't you? It's probably a lie this time, too. All right, fine. I attack. You blah, blah.
Go for it.
You got it. Bye. Bye.
No!
So basically, every time I attack you, you win.
Yeah.
Because she's a woman.
It is starting to seem a lot like our dating life.
Time.
One